everybody, it's Kristin, and with me today I have my friend Rich King. He is a makeup artist in the Appleton, Northeast Wisconsin sort of area, and he and I met a couple years ago now, I think something like that, when he was working at the Mac counter, and he has since branched off and is a freelance makeup artist, right? That's the actual real term.
The vernacular.
People that do it for real.
Right.
For real, yo. So anyway, I wanted to invite him on my channel to kind of talk about, this time anyway, because we may do this a few more times.
Yeah.
And so today I had him kind of I'm going to have him talk about 3 different ways that you can make drier, more mature skin look a little bit more glowy. And as you can see, I got that glow going on today. So he was, I do it. We'll say this. As I said, he is a MAC makeup artist. So the majority of your products that you're comfortable with using and you have used forever are MAC products. But we'll kind of intersperse some other ideas here and there of other products you could use in the place of those. So the first product that he's going to share with us, or the first sort of technique, is actually a little thing that he calls Magic Mix. That he's going to share with us what goes in the Magic Mix. True story?
Magic Mix is a product that one of MAC's senior artists, Rudder, posted on Instagram. I think it was last year sometime, just talking about how to get the skin to be really nice and hydrated and supple and ready for a makeup application. What it is MAC softening lotion with essential oils, which looks like this, the little bottle of essential oils, and charge water mixed together in a little bottle. I use the little smaller travel size bottle. You mix this up and you spray it, and what I like to do with it is I like to use a kabuki brush or a flat brush to really work it into the skin so that the skin retains the moisture. It gives the skin a really nice natural glow. I really like to use it when I'm working with brides, or if I'm working with someone who wants like a sheer to medium coverage, but they want their skin to be really, really radiant, really, really soft. So it's one of the ones that we used earlier.
The brush that he used to apply it with was the Beauty Junkie Flat Top Kabuki. And you really liked working with this. You have one of these as well, don't you?
I have several.
Yeah. So it works really, really well. I don't make this stuff up. It's a really good brush. It's one of those ones that's not too dense, but it still has some density to it, so it really works.
And the brushes are good quality. It's not, I have tons of brushes in my kit. It's one of the brushes that I can go back to. I can clean. It doesn't break down. It's a really good brush.
It's a good brush. And so it's just really multi-use foundation or this little mix or whatever. So
absolutely.
Just kind of a side note there. All right, so let's talk about where do you want to go to next?
Well, one of the big things that when I think about getting skin to be nice and glowy, we always think about the makeup process. And I always love to talk about skincare, because when you have good skin, when you're drinking water, and you're doing those necessary things to take care of your body, it really does resonate on your skin. One of the things that I usually tell people that struggle with having skin that looks radiant is products that infuse vitamin C into your skin are going to help with the skin's texture. It's going to improve the overall texture of the skin, and it's also going to improve the brightness of the skin. So you'll have a lot more radiance, a lot more natural glow when you use vitamin C products. Some of my favorites are MAC. Of course, I have a lot of MAC stuff. MAC actually has a vitamin C line. It's Delightful C line. All of the products within that line are really, really great for vitamin C. And there's, tons at Sephora that have vitamin C. I've used a serum from Sephora. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Little orange bottle.
The Ulla Henriksen.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, that's
so
really
good.
One.
So good.
That's a good one.
It's really, really good.
I like that one, and I really like the Camp Cosmetics See a Difference. That's one that I've been using for a few years
vitamin
now.
C products. And things like that, like I said, drinking water, making sure that you're getting enough rest, doing night moisturizers, night creams really help to give your skin a more youthful, natural glow. So that way when you're applying makeup to it, you're not working as hard to create the glow in your makeup because it's in your skin.
Yeah, absolutely. It starts with, it starts from the inside out.
Absolutely.
So it's water, it's eating well, and it's skincare. It's not, certainly there are products you can put on your skin that, and we'll talk about a couple more here, but really it's inside out. So it's inside out. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, what do we got next?
So, one of the products that I used on Kristin here for makeup. Now, we're talking about the opposite side, and we want to create additional glow with makeup. One of the products that I've been in love with and obsessed with are the Anastasia Glow Kits.
I haven't seen them in person until today, and ooh, they are pretty.
So good. I mean, really being able to create a nice natural glow to the skin. You can layer these. They come in a variety of different colors, so you can layer different colors, some that are lighter, some that are a little bit more like skin, so you can create more highlight and more glow in certain areas of your skin. I actually have it on in here, but then I have a lighter one in here to give you just a little bit more glow, kind of the same way I did with Kristin.
Show them what shades did you use with me?
I used Starburst and Crushed Pearl. So
Starburst about them too.
And Crushed Pearl on her.
Very, I mean, really. For that right there, I think I may have to get that.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, so good. So, and obviously, you know, there are some great highlights at the drugstore as well. Hard Candy, the bronzer in Tiki, which really isn't a bronzer. That is a beautiful drugstore highlight as well. And on the high end as well, everybody talks about Champagne Pop. I don't have that one.
I didn't use it, but I brought it because it's just one of those you have to have.
He loves that one, and I actually don't have it, but I'll probably have to get that at some point. But so the next thing that we want to talk about, and we have a demo of this, is he mixed a little MAC strobe cream with foundation. So I'll let you take it over from there to explain that.
What I like to do with this is I like to, what it's going to do is it's going to help to give the foundation that you're using, and you can use it with a variety of different foundations, to give the foundation itself a little bit more glow to it. Strobe cream is one of those products that you can use underneath the skin. I like to use strobe cream on people that typically don't want a lot of makeup on. If you're doing a sheer coverage, this is also another great way to give you some natural radiance to the skin. But strobe cream is amazing when you mix it with product. I actually mixed it with the Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation.
That's
Love it with that.
Today.
So good.
What's the ratio?
I typically like to do maybe 1 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and you really don't need a lot of it. I typically will say, you know, try it out, see how you're comfortable, see how much glow you want with it. If you want more, just, you know, go in small doses and just add little.
Yeah. And the brush that he applied it with, I think, lends itself well to kind of building up that glowy look. And so I'll hand this to you and let you apply it. This is the MAC 159 brush. It's used because he used it. So this is the one it's a little bit smaller here than kind of the normal one you've seen blush before, and it has the dual fibers, and it just works really well. Well, I'll let him talk about it for Belinda.
So this one I like because it gives you, it kind of gives you the balance of between like a dual fiber brush where you get a nice airbrush feel, but then it also gives you something that would be like more of a dense brush that would give you good coverage. So it's like if those two had a baby, this would be what it would look like, because it's got nice bristles, so it can push the product around the skin, but it gives you good coverage. And I typically like to, I kind of like to tap this into the skin and buff it throughout and layer with this brush. It's really, really good if you want the makeup to not look like you have makeup on, you want it to look more like skin. You can really just take it, buff it into the skin. You want to apply more in certain areas, tap it in, buff it in again.
Sure. And what I would say from a non-makeup artist perspective is that this works really well. It just takes a little more time.
Yeah.
I mean, you are going to whip out your face in about 2.2 if you're doing this, but you're not going to get kind of that a little more glowy look, which is what we're going for. So this is definitely a technique to use when you have a little more time to spend. Would you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Would you have a little time to spend? So
I typically take the time.
Yeah. We had fun today taking the time.
Yeah.
One thing that I wanted to say is that, so MAC Strobe Cream is a little bit higher end. A product, and not necessarily this shade, but this is the Revlon Photo Skinlights line. I've talked about this before, and sometimes this particular shade, which is in, I don't even know, it's in Bare Light, but they have one that's a little more, this is a little more bronzy, even though it's called Bare Light. I will typically mix this in with foundation and kind of put it where I would put a highlight. So I build my foundation up and then I put it there. So this is, if you get one in the lighter shade, you could kind of do this. I don't know that I would do 3 to 1 on this. I would probably do 4 to 1 because this is a little more glow to it. But this is a drugstore option to get that same sort of thing. So that's what I would say about that.
Cool.
So yeah.
The last one that I love for any makeup application, anytime I want to finish the skin off and give the skin off with a natural glow, is the Charge Water.
He has a real love for this.
It's like,
can I just say?
So good.
He's in shock. He's shocked and appalled that I don't know.
And I'm
it.
always, you know, when I used to work for MAC, I was always very interested that a lot of people know about Fix Plus, but not a lot of people know about the genius, the absolute wonder
that is charged water.
Charged water is really nice because you can just spray it over the top of makeup application, and in the sense of like Fix Plus, where Fix Plus will kind of take away the powderiness of any makeup, this does the same thing, but it automatically adds just a nice sheen over the top of the skin. It gives it a nice natural glow.
Well, it really did. It really did. And you know, for me, you guys, you guys know that the foundation that he used on me is one that I don't appreciate so much. It's he wants me to love it, but what is it? The prolonged wear waterproof. And he agrees with me. It doesn't sit well on my skin. For some reason it just doesn't. But he put that on and it was like, oh, well that looks okay. That looks better. I really I feel like I'm really glowy today. Yeah. I am.
Charged water just makes the world go round. People don't know it. It's like one of the things that's behind the scene making the world go round.
It's really good. I don't understand why it's so much different than Fix Plus, but I mean it really took what I was like, I don't know about that, and made it into glowy delightfulness. So, you know, that's one thing. If you're going to try one thing and spend a little bit more money, not knocking on the ground or anything, it would be the MAC Charged Water. I think that's, I mean, aside from things you can do at home with, you know, getting better water and using good skincare, that sort of thing, I think that's probably the biggest takeaway from this. The charged water. So
good.
So I want to thank you so much for being on my channel and sharing some words of wisdom with us.
This was fun.
So Rich has Instagram, Snapchat, and a YouTube channel. I say it like that because he does have one video, but he's going to start some more. True story. So I will link him below. He's got just some really great information. What I was telling him why I wanted him to come on my channel is that I feel like he has a way of sharing information in a really kind of easy-going manner. Very, you know, you just teach very well, I think. So I think you would bring some I think you would bring some good things. You do. I think you would bring some good things to the YouTube.
Absolutely.
So I will link his information below. For those of you that are curious what is on my face, and he did my face, by the way, all of it, top to bottom. Those brows. He doesn't mean brow, let me tell you. So for foundation, it's the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof. On my eyes, he wanted to play with this. I pulled this out because I just finished the 4 Looks 1 palette on this, and it's good stuff, isn't it?
So good.
He's going to need to get this. So I have this. There's a combination of shades, but I can tell you that it's this. And then on my lid, is that where you went with this? He used the NYX, I've talked about this one before too, but it's been a while. The Girl Talk. This is the NYX Prismatic shadow.
I'm buying.
It's great, isn't it? And then on my cheeks is MAC Gentle, which, as you guys know, is one of my favorites. And then on my lips is, and I don't have one of these. This came out of his kit, and I may have to get some of these. This is the Retro Matte 2 Matte with Love liquid lip color from MAC. So good. Yeah, so good. So thank you again. I hope you enjoyed your time on my channel.
It was fun.
Be sure to check him out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.
Bye.